The best thing a man can do is ask you, what do you bring to the table? And here's why. I'm going to explain, so sit down. So he asks, so what do you bring to the table? I would be bamboozled, first of all. But I would ask him, like, what are you lacking as a man that I need to provide to your table? Because first of all, if he's providing the table, you invited me out. This is why I don't ever tell you women to pursue men. If he's pursuing you and he's courting you, he's providing the damn table. So I would literally just look at him and say, I thought I was a guest at your table. You already have the table set for me. That's what I would tell him. Or two, I would literally get my purse. Take out my little lip gloss. Take out my little, my powder. And go like this in front of him. Put some lip gloss on, looking at yourself in the mirror. Close it. Say, this is what I bring to the table. And laugh. Because didn't he invite you outside? And you accepted his invitation? There you go. So a man that even asks you that question is definitely his feminine energy. Because let me tell you something. When a man tells you, what do you bring to the table? He's telling you he dates women like in transaction. Not like a man who understands feminine value. And if you're truly healthy, masculine, and secure, you don't interview women. You observe, you lead, you court, and you initially have an interest in her, and then you end up observing, you end up leading, and then you end up courting her, and then you end up observing her. And then you decide if she's aligned. Men who value women do not reduce women to assets. Only men that by themselves, only men that need you to come and bring some financial aspect to his table. Because him alone, he cannot fully provide for you. 9 times out of 10, he will make you go 50-50. Because the truth is, what women bring to the table is mostly intangible things. Femininity, warmth, softness, playfulness, emotional safety, peace, with a little bit of chaos, a little bit of pressure from time to time. Because you got to balance peace and pressure. It ain't just peace. You got to put some pressure on that man from time to time. Joy, inspiration, laughter, dancing, lightfulness. That's why that question is so stupid. Because he's asking for something physical to measure. So in his brain, you guys are equal. Like, are you looking for a wife or girlfriend, or are you looking for a business partner or another man? What are we looking for here? Are we doing performance review at dinner, or are we being present and enjoying ourselves and seeing if we even like kind of vibe with each other? And psychologically, that question comes from scarcity and control. He's trying to make you prove your worth so he can stay emotionally safe and not risk investing. It's a subtle power play. Convince me. He wants you to convince him. He's basically telling you, convince me that you deserve what I should already be offering. So I think this is a great question for him to ask, because it just reveals to you who he is or who they are. Because it is just revealing information to you. And it's just two information that he's revealing to you when he asks you these questions. He's indirectly telling you, I cannot carry the weight of a life by myself. And I need a partner who helps me build it. And listen, that is not villain behavior. That's actually honesty. And honesty should always be rewarded. That is a man saying, I'm not a provider. I'm looking for a collaborator. But you have to decide if that's the dynamic that you desire. Because the problem isn't that he asked. The problem is when a woman hears it and immediately goes into performance mode. And suddenly she's pitching herself. Listing degrees, listing skills, listing how low maintenance she is. Meanwhile, I want you to pause and ask yourself, why do I feel the need to prove my worth to someone that has not proven that they have the capacity to lead me? Again, why do I feel the need to prove my worth to someone who has not proven that they have the capacity to lead me? Glow Mother rule: you do not audition for romantic roles. Job interviews are for employment. Partnerships are for alignment. Like I told you, he just wants you to convince him that you deserve an investment. And a woman rooted in her worth does not rise to the bait. She just observes it. Because when you are self-led, sovereign, and in your worth, you don't want to be at every table anyways. And you're not trying to be chosen. You're doing the choosing. And remember, just because a man offers you a seat does not mean it is your table. There are already tables already prepared for the women who know she's a blessing, not applications, okay? Not an applicant. You're not applying because in his head, he's like, okay, this is what I want. She needs to prove to me that she can fit my role of what I need her to be. That's all. And the right man, he's not asking you what you bring. He's grateful that you sat down because what he cares about is your company, enjoying you, watching you have fun, watching you laugh, watching you play, watching you just be relaxed. They enjoy it. They love it. If a man asks you a question and it makes you feel like you have to prove your value, that's your nervous system asking you for healing, and that's your nervous system asking you for a reset. And that's exactly what I teach you how to do inside the Feminine Reset, because you need a reset. The fact that you're attracting these kinds of men, it's something in you energetically attracting them, okay? That means because if they are in their feminine, that means you're in your masculine, and you need the feminine reset. And if you're ready for a reset, the link is in my bio, because it's time for you to embody the self-magnetic feminine woman God created you to be. And remember what the Lord said: he who finds a wife finds a good thing, okay? This is why when men are good to women, they're more abundant. It's just universal laws, spiritual laws. Men are meant to provide for you in the physical realm, and you're meant to protect you in the physical realm, and you're meant to protect him in the spiritual realm, okay? I don't make these rules. This is ancient knowledge and ancient wisdom. If you know, you know, and if you don't know, now you know. Welcome to my page. I love you guys. Have a great day. Bye.